Yo, what's going on, guys? Johnny here. It's been a while. Um, I've been really busy with work and family, but I figured I'd come around and make a video. I really want to touch on the games. Yes, the games these days in 2026, man. Phenomenal. 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 You know what I mean? Can never pronounce that word right. But recently I've been playing Dark Tide. Yeah, as you guys know, it's my favorite. They actually just did a recent showcase called the Skulls event, which is all of Warhammer. Everything and anything Warhammer, and Dark Tide being Warhammer. They had some things to show. Like they had a reveal of a new class that I'm really excited for. The new class looks very fun. I posted on my Instagram for those of you who follow my Instagram. You've probably seen my post, but if you haven't, it is really cool and I can't wait. There's a lot of things coming for Dark Tide, and if you haven't tried it, I would try it now. Now's the best time. They have an event going on right now. You can earn game currency, you can earn materials for your weapons and all that right now, which is what I'm playing here in the video. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. I got a stuffy nose. I think I'm getting sick again. I have been getting pretty sick recently as well. It's making me not want to make videos. But I'm going to make a video today talking about this. I'm probably going to be streaming Dark Tide maybe, or making a video when the class comes out. Probably make a couple on my game channel. Probably make a couple game videos on the new class, the Skitari class, which is what it's called. I'll probably have a link to the reveal in the description, or the trailer for it. Recently I've been playing a lot of co-op games with my friends. Been playing some Roblox here and there with some people. Played Call of Duty with my brother recently. I try to stay off Call of Duty. It's honestly slop at this point. I stay so much, man. Recently, it's just been so weird, man. Like, I don't know what to do these days. Like, work has just been so ridiculous. It's been hot as shit where I work, as some of you may know. I work at Walmart. I work outside, and it's been so hot. And, I have some dumb customers, people talking about, why'd you order ice cream? Or no. They're like, why did my ice cream come and it was melted? Well, maybe because you ordered ice cream on a 90 degree day, Why would you get ice cream delivered to your house on a 90-degree day? And then just expect your delivery driver to have frozen bags and stuff for your shit. Like, no, that's not how it works. I wish it could be how it works, but you can't force a delivery driver to have stuff like that, or else maybe no one will have a job, No, not the amount of people I take out orders for. Probably like one or two of them will have all the necessities, like the cold bags and the frozen bags to keep the stuff cool. So if we made that a requirement, people would not be able to have jobs because not everyone has that. We would have to say, no, you can't take this because you don't have a frozen bag. It doesn't make sense. The customers call us every day talking about, why don't you guys make sure they have the frozen bags, or they're prepared to take our stuff because it's really hot out, and you know how that goes. Ice cream will get melted, and a lot of people are ordering it because it's hot now. So who doesn't want ice cream on a hot day? But getting it delivered, that's definitely interesting, especially knowing how hot it is and your shit's probably gonna come melted. But other than work, I want to know how you guys are doing. If anyone comes across this video, even if you're new, tell me how your day has been. Tell me what games you've been playing recently in 2026. I'm very curious. I need to be put on, I would like knowledge of more games, I'd be asking people IRL, what do you be playing? And it's always some, I don't want to say goofy because everyone has their own taste, but it's always like some sports game or like racing game. And I'm one of those people who's like, if I want to drive, I'm gonna grab the keys and go drive. I'm not gonna do it in a video game. The only reason why I would probably play Forza is because it's open world. That sounds pretty fun. Um, but other than that, I don't see the appeal in racing games. Need for Speed was pretty cool back in my time. But other than that, sports games too, man. Like if I want to play basketball, I'll go play basketball. If I want to play football, I'll go play football. That's if I want to. And sports just don't appeal to me. I played a lot of sports in high school, but other than that, I'm just not interested, and let alone would be interested playing any type of sports in a video game. I like creativity in video games, and I like a challenge sometimes too. But there is two different challenges in my opinion. There's the PvE type of challenge, like this game here, that challenges your senses and your reaction times. How good you can work in a team. That's probably more up my alley. And then another challenge is competitive challenge. FPS shooter, 5v5 hero shooter. I used to be really into the whole, competitive scene, like Overwatch ranked or, Apex ranked, even Call of Duty ranked at one point. But as I see myself get older, I've slowly transitioned over to PvE games mainly, like Darktide, for example. You had to work with the team to survive, and you like it tests your reaction times and all that, your dodges. It's in its own way, it's a skill game. It'll skill check you for sure. It's not hard to learn though. And I just think any game with a melee aspect like this one is super satisfying. Remnant is also one of my favorites. Remnant was really big on melees. I started playing Killing Floor 2 recently with my buddies. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty dookie at Killing Floor. I was getting pretty shit on. They're low-key carrying me. Fun experience though. I could see the appeal. Pretty similar to this game in a way. You're just getting swarmed by hordes of different type of enemies. Um, Diablo 4. Diablo 4 has had a new expansion, the Lord of Hatred expansion. And man, was I hooked on that shit for like the longest time. I was hitting the Diablo 4 copium, bro, for like ever. I'm waiting for that shit to come out, and that shit finally came out. Playing with my buddy Bill from work, playing with my other two buddies, Roger and JC. Sometimes we had a 4-man on there, 3-man. I'll play solo. I like the looting, the grinding aspect of Diablo. You grind, you get better gear, or you grind to get random gear that could potentially be really good. You could sell it. The damage numbers really flare up my ADHD. When you first start off a game, you go from like thousands, and you go up slowly to 100,000s to millions to billions, eventually trillions. Which my character started hitting for trillions, and I feel like that's kind of a breaking point for me. I got a character that's hitting for trillions. I'm doing endgame pretty easily now, so I think I taking a bit of a break from Diablo. I played a lot of Diablo, and they had a new update for Xbox Pass. So my friend wasn't able to play right off the bat. He missed out on a lot of Diablo in the beginning. He missed out on all the hype in the beginning. So when he was finally able to hop on later on and we were playing with him, I think he kind of just killed the hype because we were already like max level characters and stuff, and Loki kind of just carrying him in a way, and I could see how that would be boring. So since he's not playing as much, we're not playing as much Diablo anymore, which is fine. Right now we're doing Subnautica 2, at the moment at least. We'll do some Darktide here and there. We're very big Darktide fans. Darktide's 4 players, so we squad up. Maybe squad up with a random here and there. This game I'm playing is a solo game. I'm playing the new event for Darktide right now. It's giving you a bunch of stuff. Um, so now would be a good time for any new players. If you're thinking of downloading, playing Dark Tide, I recommend it. It's fun. Very, very fun, and it's hard. In the beginning, it's not too bad. You're just leveling up, but once you level up and you hit up the hard difficulties, the Havoc, that's where it gets very questionable. It gets definitely test your skill. This isn't even Havoc gameplay. This is just like the before Havoc at Oric, and it's pretty intense as it is. But yeah, work has been interesting. You know, I've been shopping for people. I was thinking about looking for another job because the hours aren't looking too great right now, and their girlfriend needs surgery. And you know, normally after surgery, you would take time to heal. You know, and it's like she can't take time to heal from work if I'm making like $500 a week. So maybe a little bit more than that because they've been giving me my hours more recently. But I need guaranteed hours, you know, like for sure, like a full-time schedule. And I've already asked about it, so maybe I'll get it, maybe I won't. But if I don't, sooner or later, I'm probably gonna have to leave Walmart, which will be tragic because Walmart holds a special place in my heart. You know, I met a lot of my friends there, and people I still talk to this day. And coworkers make a good job. Good coworkers make a good job. I always say this. And my coworkers are awesome. We have a massive Walmart Discord. We play video games. We talk about things in there, like Pokemon, for example. Things that go on in the store. Sometimes there'll be something going on in the store, and it's like they'll put it in the even on our days off. It's like reading the news. I'll go on the Discord, and there's always something new happening over there. Or it's just completely and utterly racist. I'm just kidding, by the way, maybe. But dude, there's just so many games I'm hyped for. You know, I'm gonna play Expedition 33 soon. I don't know exactly when, because I'm still playing games with my friends right now, and then they're gonna have this new class for Dark Tide. If you play Space Marine 2, they have a new update. They added a couple things, stratagems and operations, I'm pretty sure. They also revealed that at the Skulls Showcase event, which was really cool because my friend plays Warhammer. He was telling me about it. He was like, yeah, I'm playing Space Marine 2, bro. There's some cool shit on here. I have it downloaded. I just haven't played it. At least, not a lot. Not as much as I want to. But, yeah, looking for another job. Hopefully I get to keep the full-time at Walmart sooner or later. But if not, I'll keep you guys updated. Feel free to go in the comments to tell me what games you guys are playing this time around. Because, yeah, like I said in the beginning, could really use some recommendations. Especially like co-op games. Because I love playing with my friends. They're funny, so... Who doesn't like playing with their friends, you know? But that's going to be it for the Dark Tide segment. Pretty soon, we're going to go into the Subnautica 2 segment. Subnautica 2 has been something me and my buddies have been playing a lot recently. I've always played Subnautica since Subnautica 1. I played Subnautica 1 like multiple times. I redid it, you know, I replayed it. So, Below Zero, I would like to call it below average because that's probably definitely the lower tier Subnautica when it comes to all the games, you know. It wasn't horrible. I think the visuals in Below Zero were fantabulous, but man, does it not compare to Subnautica 2 though, bro? Subnautica 2 is phantasmal, and I cannot wait to tell you about mine, my buddy JC's, and my buddy Roger's adventure with all of us, because we all are playing together. Alright, so Subnautica 2. Man, this game is so phantasmal. I'm telling y'all. When we first landed in this game, we were like a little confused on what to do, but you know, as being a Subnautica veteran that I am, when I had the chance, I kind of like got the base going. You know, I got materials, And once we had like a full base going with me and my buddy JC building it, we started exploring. There's these adaptations you can get. Oh shit, hold on. Spoiler warning, guys. So if you don't want to get spoiled, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm giving you a warning. But alright. Now back to what I was saying. Yeah, in this game there's like adaptations you can get. So for example, you can't eat the food on this planet unless you adapt. And it's like this alien purple alien jelly that you touch, and it gives you the adaptations of the life on the planet. So you can adapt to the food there. Another example is heat. There's like a lava area, and if you don't get the heat adaptation, you can't get into the lava area to explore it. Um, with me and my buddies, we found it all pretty quick. Like what you're seeing here on screen, those glowing little flowers there, you have to shoot them with the resonator. To even make like the resonator or any of the tools, you need blueprints. So you have to go scan them. And once you scan all the blueprints, you can make it. It'll tell you the recipe. But they do a really good job in Subnautica 2 in just spreading the materials around the spawn area. If you're just looking around the spawn area everywhere, going a little bit far out, but not too far out where it's looking a little scary, you know? Like right here, I went a bit far out from my base area, but it's fine. This whole shallow area is relatively pretty safe. There are some things that can nick damage to you a little bit here and there. It's nothing to be concerned about. Like these little sharks that are swimming around, they're not a concern. They just tickle a little. But yeah, man, this game has been such an experience. My friend JC has like, I'm not too sure if I really believe him, but he says he has like a bit of thalassophobia. There are some times when we got into the deep areas and he was starting to trip a little bit. You know, he's starting to be like, all right, bro, keep going, get out of here, bro. Like he didn't want to be in the scary deep areas. You know what I mean? But which is funny to me because there's been some situations where, oh my gosh, there's been some situations like this one situation when we ran into the first major enemy in the game, which is called the Collector Leviathan. I don't know why they call him Leviathan. He's more like a fucking squid, you know. Just yeah, Leviathans are more like, I don't know. I seen some Subnautica 1 Leviathans. They're way crazier. They're huge. He is nowhere as huge as the Leviathans of Subnautica 1, but that's okay to me. It's not anything that really bugs me too much. It's fine. But there's been so many glitches in this game too, and mods already. There's people modding. Like you can use mods to showcase like future updates. You know, like I remember seeing this one short of this guy using a mod to show a future Leviathan they're adding to the game called the Elusive Leviathan. It's supposed to appear and reappear. You know, that's the whole thing with that Leviathan. And I'm telling you, this Leviathan is ginormous. Nothing like we've seen yet in Subnautica 2. I don't know, I think the Subnautica Leviathans are still bigger than it, but like Subnautica 1. But this Leviathan they're going to be adding eventually in the future updates is massive. Subnautica 1 had the Cyclops as well. They might be adding that soon in Subnautica 2. But I do have two different bases in Subnautica 2. We have one in like the end game area, at least whatever end game they have right now, and then we have our base, like the main base, which is all the way in the spawn area. Well, this was the second base here. We did decide to make a little base next to the main Leviathan I'm telling you about, the squid. I'm gonna show you it right now in just a sec here. I figured I'd record some footage of it because I think it's really cool. And I also like this base that we made here personally because, you know, in the old games I made a base next to the Reaper Leviathan, I made a base next to the Ghost Leviathans, I made a base next to the Shadow Leviathan and some Below Zero. and I just like to rage bait them. But I do want to give a shout out to Rogan. This video, if anyone's watching it, check out Rogan. He's really cool. Um, this spot here, he made a video originally about his base here next to this enemy. He's the one that put me on, you know, oh, I built a base next to the Collector Leviathan. So, and I really wanted to do it myself. It's not as good as his. Of course, I just like put something together really quick. It took me like not even 10 minutes. But yes, if you want the exact location, the best I could tell you is it's right behind the alien ruins when you get here. Or if you go from base, just like the main spawn area in the shallows, just go straight east and I think you'll run into it. But yeah, I love just admiring the enemies in this game, so I figured I'd make a base here, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Maybe give you some incentive to try out the game, you know, because it's really fun at the end of the day, in my opinion. I will show you the nighttime here as well. The nighttime's really cool. He likes to glow when he's aggravated, and it looks really cool at night. But I don't know. Instead of risking myself, yeah, I'm probably just gonna get the tadpole and just try to do it that way. Cause the tadpole in this game, which is the little submarine you make so you can get around, the enemies do not like the tadpoles. They, as soon as you get into like radius, bro, they get angry. Like, look, see, he's glowing. He's already angry as hell. Run! I just got here, and we're gonna come back over here and see if we can see any glow here. Oh, yeah, he's showing his back to us. Yep, there we go. Look at that glow. Just beautiful. Fucking amazing. This game is so stunning. I cannot wait for new updates. Subnautica 2 already released their roadmap. So, like I was talking before, Subnautica 1 had a Cyclops, which is a massive submarine you could take out to explore, and I think they're adding something similar. Not in recent updates, but eventually. They're adding a new Leviathan, new crafting. They're gonna add sprinting. Sprinting has been in both games, so it actually felt weird when I was in my base and I seen that I couldn't sprint, and I was like, "What? Sprinting has been in both games? It's so weird." But and I do gotta say, this not being able to stack is kind of a detriment in my opinion. I feel like they missed out on that. I mean, you weren't able to stack in the older games either, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like just storage would be much easier. I know you could just make a bunch of lockers, but storage would definitely be more efficient if you just let us stack our materials and items. I don't like having a bunch of singular items in my inventory, especially since you don't even start off with good space. You have to upgrade your storage, or you have to upgrade your inventory so you can carry more. Which, as I mentioned, adaptations, that's also an adaptation. You can get biomods. Yes, biomods. This little dash I just did right now, that's a biomod. You could scan different enemies or different fish, and you get abilities. Like just recently, I scanned the Collector Leviathan, the big squid, and he gave us a mod that lets us detect materials. It's like a sonar, and it scans materials. It's like the Spelunker potion for Terraria. I don't know if you guys, I think that's what it's called, but it lets you see the ore when you're mining in Terraria. It's like glowing really bright. That's kind of what it is. It just pings the materials near you, makes it easier when you're farming. Because like at the end of the game, you need so much materials to repair like this power source so you can finish the game. Shit's ridiculous, and I wish I knew about it. So I ended up getting the upgrade like after like towards the end of the game. It's already the end of the game, and I'm like, hey, bro, we haven't scanned the Leviathan. Let's go do it. And lo and behold, he had a biomod that would have been very useful. There's this electric fish in this game that lets you get a EMP as a biomod. So when you're getting attacked, you can just EMP There's one that gives you camouflage. Oh my god, bro. Me and my friend, we were using the camouflage and that shit is broken. You literally stand still and you're invisible. So you could be next to like the enemies, and if you sit still in the water, you'll become invincible and they won't see you. I think that shit is phantasmal, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store, dude. The mods are insane, bro. I'm telling you this now. If Subnautica 1 was co-op, that shit would be so fucking fun. Dude, the mods in Subnautica 1 are insane. You can add enemies. There's also like a whole ass rework, like it's called the Red Plague. Basically, changes the whole game. New tools, new enemies, new storyline as well. Doing something like that with the team would be goaded, bro. Like I'm telling you, this Subnautica 2 has so much potential. I know it's gonna be about 2 years until we get a full game, but once we have a full complete game, I have the strongest feeling that the modders are gonna go absolutely stupid and they're gonna make the most craziest mods ever. Especially knowing that this has a co-op aspect now. You can play with friends. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, the bots are gonna be insane. They're gonna have like a whole remap mod, you know, they're probably gonna add like enemies and you know, even like the Red Plague, for example, like I was saying, it might even add like a whole other story, new equipment, items. So that just makes me even more excited for the future of Subnautica 2. I have really high hopes. I've been waiting for Subnautica 2 for a very long time. And I think the whole thing with Crafton and the CEO really ripping off Unknown Worlds is really shady to me. It made me really sad. You know, the people in this world, they'll go to such lengths just to... And he made the promise, you know, he was like, I'll give you guys the 200 mil. I think that's how much it was. Don't quote me. They're supposed to get a certain amount of money for if they reach a certain goal at the game's release. And I'm pretty sure they beat that goal. I'm not too sure yet. But if they haven't, either way, they've been to court recently. A lot of it has been subdued. You know, a lot of it has been taken care of. They're still not done. They still got a long way to go, but for the most part, things are looking up for Unknown Worlds, and I can't wait to see what they put out next for Subnautica 2. I don't really care about what's going on too much, you know, business-wise and all that shit when it comes to... I just hope that the devs can continue to keep delivering for Subnautica 2. Because either way, even if Crafton was the publisher and, you know, Unknown World still was still banned and, like, was still fired, and they took over all that shady shit, I would have still played Subnautica 2. Because it's the game, honestly. It's the game that really gets to me. I don't care about who published it, who took it. I do have a bit of empathy for the devs because they made such a good game, you know, and respect to that, you know. It takes a really creative mind. And I really love the ocean. I love anything ocean related. And when I first came across Subnautica 1, I found my game. Subnautica 1 was just a turning point for me. And then Below Zero came out. I was a bit disappointed at Below Zero, but being a Subnautica fan, I was just there for Subnautica. I wanted more Subnautica when there wasn't any more, so I just... Below Zero is what we had. And when I first seen the reveal for Subnautica 2, was I excited. I was probably the most excited I've ever been in forever. And if you haven't tried Subnautica 2, I would really recommend it. It's crossplay between Xbox and PlayStation. Not PlayStation, Xbox and PC. I don't even know if it's on PlayStation. I haven't checked that. I don't think it is. I've seen memes of like, it's like a meme where it's like Xbox players making fun of PlayStation because they don't have it or some shit like that. So I don't know if they have it or not. They probably don't. Hopefully you guys get it eventually because you're missing out, I'll be honest. Uh, but yeah, even if you're on console and your homies on PC, y'all can still play together. It's co-op, and the co-op can be pretty jank here and there. They got some pretty glitches and stuff, but it's in early access, so you can't really blame the game too much. It'll get updated, it'll get fixed. Just enjoy all the goofy jank for now. Enjoy all the glitches. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. If you enjoyed, feel free to follow, like, and I'll leave the link in the description for Rogan. All right, have a good one. Love y'all.